You ever just think, where does certain trauma, certain fears come from? Why am I fearful of these things? I used to have a fear of heights, right? I didn't like going on roller coasters. I didn't like going on anything high. And I always thought, where did that fear come from? Because it's just something you just fear. Like, you don't even know why. Y'all probably never even rode a roller coaster at that point in time. I probably never even been on nothing high. At that point, I wasn't even on a fucking flight. I overcame that fear, but I'm talking about then. Why was I scared? Where did the fear come from? This is what I've been learning. All them fears, all them traumatic responses, all the anxiety, all the depression, it can literally not be a result of you, but a result of a family member. And they could have not resolved that fear, that depression, that anxiety. They could have been avoiding it. So it literally trickled down onto you. It's really remarkable because just like everything else trickled down to us, like our programming on how money is, our programming on how we should treat others, all this other stuff, be stemmed from our parents. Why not depression, anxiety? These certain fears and all of this can't be stemmed for our great grandparents and all of this. But the thing is, the thing about it, bro, in this point in time, in this point in our lives, in this generation, we understand it more than ever, though, that they don't have to deal with them side effects really affecting us in a negative way. We can turn that negative, the anxiety, the depression, all of these things, these fears into our biggest strengths. We can take it and we can use it to our advantage. And that is what makes the difference. And that's what makes our generations to come after us way stronger. Because you can have the fear of like heights and everything, right? You understand the fear that resonate with you. It was probably passed down. Okay, fuck it, I'm gonna go accomplish this fear. So now that you accomplished this fear, you got over it. Now it's just within you. Now you someone who was with the fear and you overcame it. Now you have that experience to go tell someone else, like, bro, I did this. I was in that war. I was really with fear. I really didn't, do this. But now I am the person telling you that has overcame it, so you can do it as well. Because they're not gonna listen to you if you haven't experienced it for real. People want to listen to others who have realistically experienced it, so they can feel like they have a connection with you, like they can trust you. Like, damn, you actually know what I'm feeling. You actually got through this. Yes, and I made it a strength. That's why everything that's actually happening to you or have happened to you or you've been dealing with trauma, you've been dealing with anxiety, you've been dealing with depression, you need to sit, you need to understand, where did it stem from? Where did it come from? And even though I'm in a state, how can I make this a strength? How can I make this a strength instead of letting it defeat me and define my character? And not only just define me, but define the people that's coming after me, like my great-grandkids or my kids. You see what I'm saying? How can I help them? Because it's bigger than you. You healing yourself, you becoming the best version of yourself is going to save millions of other people after you. You learning what has hurt you and how to turn to the power is going to inspire thousands of people around the world, millions of people around the world. I had trauma. I was scared of things. But I'm the person talking to you right now on the phone telling you that you can take all them things and turn it into a positive. You can take all them things and actually grow from it. You can be stronger than ever because it's bigger than that. You're bigger than that. You have power within you that you don't even know because you haven't even questioned it. You haven't sat with it. You haven't really thought about it. Why am I how I am? And once you really just think about it, you will get the answer every time. And the only reason I'm making this video for you because, bro, I just sat up here and read 10 pages of this. It didn't start with you book. And it was talking about a character named Gretchen, and it was talking about a character named Jesse. Gretchen, she had the desire to die. She wanted to be literally obliterated. She wanted to melt, like literally burn, basically, because her great-grandparents literally died in the Holocaust. They was like on fire. She was using certain race like being incinerated and disintegrated, burn, whatever. Then the person he asked, he's like, did you have family members in the Holocaust? She's like, yeah. And they're like, oh, he connected the dots. Like, bro, you want to be you have the thoughts of dying or dying a certain way because of your grandparents, and it cannot have been literally just you how you normally is. No, you got it from your grandparents. And when she really saw on it, she started thinking like, yeah, it's actually that. It's actually just that. Because she's like, why do I want to go out that way? Why do I have a desire to just end it all? This is how she even got it passed down to her, because her grandparents seen all of her kids literally get burned to death, so to the point where her grandma literally wanted to die herself in the worst way. She wanted to be burned just like they was. And she avoided them feelings, so it ended up getting passed down to her. And as far as Jesse, he had a strong fear of literally going to sleep because he thought he would never wake up if he went to sleep. And he also not only had a fear of going to sleep, he used to shiver and be extremely cold. And it found out that, like you'll find out once you start reading this, is that his uncle froze to death. His uncle froze to death. And it wasn't until Jesse reached the age that his uncle froze to death until he started having them symptoms of freezing and not wanting to die in his sleep. Because you understand, his uncle was froze to death, so his uncle was he's froze to death. He don't even know. Probably don't even know that he's gone like the way he's gone. Like, he don't even know because he's froze to death. That's why he had fear going to sleep, because he feel like if he go to sleep, he ain't gonna wake up. Bro, that's why, bro, I recommend y'all get this read. It didn't start with you. It's a great book. It's by Mark Wallen. Great book. It's gonna teach you about how inherited family trauma shapes who we are and how to end the cycle. Because honestly, you can turn that trauma, that depression, that anxiety into a strong suit and really help the generations after you.